Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have a fun video, which I feel like I say almost in every intro, but it's super fun because I've recently placed an order on Ulta, and then I've also gone shopping at Walgreens, and I picked up quite a bit of new drugstore makeup, which is always so fun. So I'm so excited to share this stuff with you today. Now, some of the stuff I try to use as much of it as I could before filming this video so I could give you guys like first impressions and like mini reviews, but you guys please let me know which products you would like to see in more in-depth, like a review or something like that. I do plan on doing a review on some of the foundations that I have, which I'll show you, and maybe I could just do like a get ready with me, like a first impression video, even though I've already used some of the stuff, but kind of like a demo of some of the products in a get ready with me video. So yeah, let me know like what you guys want to see and we'll definitely do that. So enough jibber jabber, let's go ahead and get started with the haul. First up, let's talk about my nails, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty darn obsessed with these. They're like gel. They look like gel, but they're not. They're a press-on nail, and it's by Kiss, and it's the Gel Fantasy Ready to Wear nails, and I love these. You guys know I've talked about these in the past. I go in and out of phases of when I like to use press-on nails. This says it's a new style, and I think it is, because it is like this, what is that, like an almond shape? I think you would call that. And usually the other ones that I've had have been like a soft square. So these are in the style called, I'm not sure if it has a style name, but this is what they look like. If I can find a style name, I'll have it listed with the product list below. But they're a medium length, and I always use the glue that comes with. You can use glue or like the self-adhesive tabs, but I don't like the self-adhesive tabs. I feel like they suck. And they do. So I just love those, so fun. Next, let's talk about the two foundations that I have been so excited to use. The first one, I'm wearing it today, and this is the Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. I have mine, I believe, in the lightest shade, which is 05 Warm Porcelain, and you get it in this tube, and it's like a squeezy. It sounds like it's like chunky when you shake it up, which is so weird, but it's not chunky. It's like this really fluffy mousse, and I kind of like it. I was a little bit hesitant because it is soft matte, which if you guys are not familiar, I feel like I say this all the time, but I'm very dry skin, and usually like matte finishes kind of suck the life out of me and cling on to dry patches and just doesn't look very good. But because it was a hydrating, soft matte hydrating, I was super excited to get this, and I will do a review on this one. And this one, if I can get the color of this next one, which I'll talk about, to work. So let me know like if you have a preference of which one you would like to see first. I might do this one first just because I've already started like testing it out a little bit more in depth than the L'Oreal one. First impressions on this is that I really do like it, but I will leave like the rest of my opinions and thoughts on that for the review that I will do hopefully soon. And then the next one, I've been so excited to get my hands on it. It's the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Buildable Luminous Foundation, which looks like this. The packaging is just gorgeous. It's like this really soft rose gold. So you open it up like that, and you get a little puff. And this one I have not used on my face yet. I like swatched it on my face, and I just think it might be a little bit too dark. So I'm gonna have to play around with this one more. But yeah, it might be too dark to wear and review on its own. I can usually get foundations that are too dark for me to work because I'll just mix in a little bit of white foundation. I use my MAC Face and Body in white. But it's kind of hard when I mix it in with another foundation to do like a thorough review because it's mixing it and it's not really like legit. But anyway, this is like a little cushion. It's like this sponge saturated, and that picked up a lot of product. So it's saturated in there, and wipe that off. And then you just basically like take this little puff and like press it into your skin. So I will definitely try to review this. I want this to work. This is the lightest shade in the warm undertone. I do like that they have warm, neutral, and cool undertones with the True Match products. The really sucky thing about this baby, wait for it, it's painful. This thing was like $17. Drugstore, why you gotta be so expensive? But I ended up using a 20% off coupon. I placed most of this stuff I got on Ulta's website, and I had a 20% off everything coupon, so definitely get a coupon or don't pay full price. That is so expensive for the drugstore. so expensive. I picked up from Walgreens this pack of the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponges, 2 for $10, which is a really great deal. I just don't like to wash my brushes or my brushes or my sponges very often, so I have more than necessary just because I use a clean one every time I use one, because I'm like a germaphobe or something like that. I don't know, but I just can never have too many of those. And then next, oh, this I'm really excited about. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour and Highlight Palette, and this comes in a few different shades. I have it in light. I believe it comes in medium and dark or deep or something like that, and I kind of like this. I've only used it just today. It's the first time, so disclaimer, I haven't like thoroughly dug in and, you know, reviewed it properly. But you get this beautiful cool tone contour color, and then the highlight is like this yellowy color, and it has a little bit of sheen, so it's not that great for setting the under eyes with, which that's the only thing. I wish it didn't have a sheen, and I wish that it would be good for setting the under eyes, but because it has a sheen, it can kind of make the under eyes look kind of crepey, which I did kind of try it out under my eyes today, and I think it is bringing out like my crow's feet, my fine lines and wrinkles under there, so pardon that if I look crepey. I'm testing it out for you guys, so it's all in the name of reviewing this. And it comes with this little brush, which I know I sound so stuck up when I say, but I never use those because I like to use my brushes because I'm an artiste. But yeah, I love the color of this, and the contour is like a really nice natural looking contour. I have it on my jawline and then on my contour right there in the hollows of my cheeks, and I really like it. I think it was right around $12 or $13, so a little bit expensive. My first impression overall that I like it, and just keep in mind that the highlight, which I do have on today, kind of all in this area, but I do have also MAC Soft and Gentle on, so, and I actually kind of tried to clean up under there with the yellowy too, and it actually looks nice and good, which is, I don't know, I like it so far, but I will continue to use it and obviously let you guys know, as I will with all this stuff. Next, I have a product that I do not like, and I'm gonna take it back. I think I'm gonna take it back. Oh, I really wanted this to work, but it just doesn't, and I'll tell you why, but it's the CoverGirl True Naked Nudes palette. And I have another one too, which I haven't used, and I'm even debating whether I'm even gonna use this one. This is the Roses, because this one sucks so bad that I don't want to swatch this. If I should just, I feel bad swatching it and then knowing that I might take it back if it sucks as bad as this one, which I'm sure they're both on the same level. If you've used this one, let me know if you like it, if it's worth a shot. But I tried to make this work for me. The colors are so powdery, and these sheeny shades are super pretty like when you swatch, and they're pretty when you put them on like right away, but they kind of just dust and blend away. And that's my complaint with the whole palette, is that they're decently pigmented, although they are powdery. They don't like kick up a ton of product, but they're just kind of powdery. And when you blend and like apply different colors, it gets super muddy and it blends all together to look like a stupid muddy shade. So I use every single color in here to really give it a shot, and I'm just not impressed. And I think this was like $12 or $13, which is totally not worth it. Oh, I'm so sad. I really wanted this to work, because finding eyeshadows at the drugstore is kind of hard. Well, finding a palette is kind of hard. I mean, besides the L'Oreal La Nude palettes, I really like those, but these unfortunately, or this one and the Nudes, just did not work for me, and I don't recommend that. And I'm not even gonna swatch this one. I'm not even gonna open it or swatch it. It's the Roses one, because I'm just gonna take it back. I don't know if it's worth it unless you guys tell me. Like, let me know in the comments if you have this and what you think of it. Is that like reflecting on there and being super annoying? I hope not. I wanted these to work. I'm so sad. But another CoverGirl product that I think is just so beautiful is this blush, and this is the blush I'm wearing today. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Blush, and this one is in the shade Light Rose. So they have 1, 2, and 3, which the blushes get deeper, and I think this one, from what I concluded, if I can open this, I think this blush is supposed to be like the lightest one for fair skin, and then medium, the next blush, number 2 for medium, and then deep, number 3 for deep. But this is such a pretty color. It looks more beautiful on the cheeks. It's kind of just like a boring peachy pink in the pan, which is what it is, but it's really beautiful on the skin. I think it's just so soft and flattering and just a really beautiful how can I say that? Peachy pink blush that's gonna be perfect for fair skin. The formula on this is very smooth and very just blendable. It just was really easy to apply. It was pigmented, but not super pigmented where you had to, you know, really be careful like an old school Wet n Wild blush. Which, speaking of Wet n Wild, let's just go jump into Wet n Wild now. I have one of these new reformulated Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes. And not only is this reformulated, but this is one of their new shades. It's called Rose Champagne. And this is just kind of like a nudie peach tan color. And I thought this was gonna be like the most neutrally and just, I don't know. I just wanted to get one and see how I liked it first because I have the old Wet n Wild ones, and so far, this formula is a much better because it's so much more smooth and it's still pigmented, but it's not overly pigmented where you have to like be super careful or use a dual fiber brush. If you guys have used the old school Wet n Wild blushes, you know what I'm talking about. And they're just, pigment is good. I say this a lot, but pigment is good, but if it's super duper pigmented and just powdery, it's really hard to work with and you can get on the clown level like really fast. So far, I love this color and I'm actually probably going to pick up some of the other colors and just replace my old formula of these because I like this. $2.99, can't go wrong. I think they even had a Wet n Wild coupon for me at Walgreens. I always ask them for coupons at the beauty counter. You have to check out the beauty counter if you guys aren't familiar with that. But yeah, check for coupons always on all of your products. Going back to CoverGirl, I picked up the new mascara by CoverGirl, which is the Plumpify Blast Pro Extreme Plump and Lift Mascara, which is this really cool kind of twisty looking wand. I haven't used this one yet. And if you guys know or watch my videos, you know that I got eyelash extensions a couple weeks ago. So no, it was like a month or so ago, but I'm not going to get them anymore just because a lot of different reasons. So there's a couple reasons why I stopped getting my eyelash extensions done. One of the reasons, and probably the main reason, was because they just weren't dramatic enough for my taste. And you can only get, long story short, you can only get so many eyelashes, like, because you can only apply it to what you currently have, like, as your natural lashes. So that was kind of stupid, and I just wanted them more like a boom. Another reason, a little reason, but a reason was because I was sad that I couldn't like test out all the new mascaras, and I love testing out mascaras. I love drugstore mascaras especially. So I'm really excited to have been able to try this. So that's what the wand looks like. I'm not going to dip it in there yet because I'm going to show you guys a close-up of this when I do like my B-roll, but it's like a little twisty, rubberized, bristly wand. And I've heard some really great reviews on this, and I've seen like before and after pictures, and it seems like it's pretty freaking awesome. So I'm very excited, and I just got the blackest, or the very black shade, so I'm super excited to try that. I'm a sucker for lip balm, so I saw this new one from Vaseline, which is the Rosy Lips flavor, and I picked it up. You can never have too many lip balms around the house, in my opinion, so I haven't tried that, but I'm sure it's gonna be good. In the rosy, let me actually open it and see if it smells like roses. I wonder if this would be a dupe for or not a dupe, but a similar product to, what's that one that everybody loves? The Dior, like rose lip balm? I don't know, it smells nice, like roses, but not super overpowering. And then next, I have this new L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. And I have mine in the shade Brunette, and I'm wearing this on my brows today. This is the only brow product I'm wearing. I didn't set my brows or anything because I just wanted to see how this wore and how it, looks, and I really like it. I'm gonna maybe do like a comparison video, like a full dedicated review comparing this to the Anastasia, whatever, Brow Wiz, and then also the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, which is pretty much like what this is supposed to be similar to, or it is similar to that. And this has like a little spoolie on the end, and I like the spoolie because it's small. It's not super bulky, which is great for, spoolie action. And it's like a fine tip. It says it's 0.5 millimeters ultra fine tip, which I'm not sure the measurements on the other two that I mentioned, but yeah, so far I really like this. It was super easy to apply. It was like soft and easy to apply, a little bit waxy, but not in a bad way. It went on really nice, and you could really get like mimic strokes of your natural eyelashes, and it was easy to blend out, and I just so far, I enjoy this. So yeah, let me know if you guys would like to see that review video comparing this to the Anastasia and then the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and also comparing it with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, because I can sure do that. One negative thing that I noticed about this though was that they only had 3 colors that I saw, which was blonde, brunette was the medium color, and then they have like a deep or dark brunette, which I almost got that one, but I'm actually glad that I got this because I feel like it's a good match. It's not super warm, which I kind of like in my brow products because my hair is warm, but I think it works. My next product I'm also wearing on my waterline and my tight line today, and it's this new Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Automatic Pencil. It's a 1.8 millimeters micro tip, and it's always sharp, so it's a twist up. And what else does it say? It says smooth gel intensity. I got mine in sharp brown. And yeah, like I said, I'm wearing it in my lower waterline and also my tight line. And so far, it hasn't smudged. It's staying put, and I have really runny, watery allergy eyes. So far, I love this. I think it's amazing. They have like a black color, and maybe they have a charcoal, but I could be wrong. I think they have a black for sure, and then the sharp brown. And the reason I got brown instead of black, which I usually would have gotten black, because I wanted to get a brown, because I think this is gonna be similar to the Hourglass pencil. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the tiny little it's basically the same thing, but in black, and it's Hourglass, so it's much more expensive. And this one seems to be staying put, like smudging less than the Hourglass one. So I don't know how the black would be, but I'm assuming it would be just as good as the dark brown. It's sharp brown, and it's pretty dark. It's like a really dark, almost like a blackish brown. So again, in the waterlines, I feel like it's nice and precise, so it's easy to apply, and it went on really creamy. The next product is by L'Oreal, and it's the Infallible Pro Matte Gloss, which is weird to me, because how is it a matte product and then a gloss at the same time? It kind of doesn't make sense. I have mine in the color, it's a really pretty like warm pink color. It's 300 Blushing Ambition. I don't really like this. I don't really understand it. So maybe I'm getting the concept totally wrong and it's throwing me off. But it's just like a doe foot applicator like that. And the reason I don't like it is because it doesn't dry down. It's not a liquid lipstick. It doesn't like dry down to be a longwear like matte lipstick. And it's not super glossy like a gloss. So it's kind of in between, like a satin. But it does transfer. And it only lasted on me like 2 hours. It didn't last very long at all. And it looked really, made my lips look really crepey and really like liney. You could see all the, like a magnification of all the fine lines, and like, it was just not good. I just don't like it unless I'm totally getting the concept wrong and it's supposed to do something magical. What I will say is it did kind of make the lip area look a little bit bigger and looked more natural, because okay, so my video just cut me off. I'm not sure where I was at, but I was talking about how I didn't like this. But also it did kind of make the lip line a little bit bigger, because it kind of faded outside the lip line, but not in a bad way. So that's like the only redeeming factor about it, is that it did kind of fake a larger lip line with no lip liner or anything, just in one product. I don't know. It had a cooling sensation on it, like kind of refreshing, but not tingly or stinging, because I don't like the plumping, irritating feeling products. So I don't think it's supposed to plump your lips. I could be wrong, but usually with the L'Oreal lip glosses that come in a tube like this, the Infallible glosses, they have an awful smell, and this one doesn't really smell that bad. It smells makeup-y, but it's not super bad. And then by Maybelline, I believe this is supposed to be an actual liquid lipstick. It is the Vivid Matte Liquid. And I have mine in the shade 10 Nude Flush. It looks like this. I haven't tried it yet. I was going to wear it today, but I totally forgot. It has a nice, very, very faint fruity scent to it. And this color looks really beautiful, like a pinky nude. So like a beigey nude. All right, so we're almost done. Just a few more products. This next one is the Maybelline Master Prime Long Lasting Eyeshadow Base in the color Prime and Illuminate. I have this on my eyelids today. You can't really tell because it was a disaster when I put on my eyeshadow, that CoverGirl palette. And then I have to go in with other stuff, so you can't see this basically. But it was really, really pretty, and it's helping my eyeshadows not to crease. It is a very like brightening, like not iridescent, but sheen. Very, very pretty, but not too sheeny where it makes your eyelids look crepey. At least I didn't experience that. And so far, I really like this. They have this in like a mattifying, I think it's a mattifying formula, and then also like a smoothing formula, but I just went with the illuminating one because I thought that was like right up my alley. It's this really beautiful like bronzy taupe color. It's very neutral. I think this would be really pretty on its own with like a little bit in the crease, a little color in the crease, or obviously like with eyeshadow over it like I did today. This reminds me, the finish reminds me of the Bare Minerals. I don't even know if they sell it anymore, but it's the Bare Minerals Prime Time eyeshadow primer in the brightening shade, I think it was. I used to have those and love those. So this reminds me of that, but I like the formula or the application because you just put it on there and blend it out with your fingers. So very impressed with that so far. And last by Maybelline, I got 3 of their new Color Tattoo 24 Hours Crayon Concentrate. Haven't tried these yet, but I have high hopes for them. I think they're gonna be great. I love me like a chubby crayon, something that's actually gonna prime the lid, add a little bit of color or sheen or whatever, and then also help my eyeshadow not crease. And in a pencil form, I mean, it doesn't get much easier. Barely Beige is like a barely beige color, duh. So I got that, and then the other one that I got is this one, Bronze Truffle, which is so beautiful. It's just like a bronzy taupe color. I think that's gonna be so beautiful just all over the lid, like on its own. And then the last one, because I cannot resist myself a pale pink, like a baby pink eyelid color on fair skin, I got Pink Parfait, which is kind of just like a really iridescent ballet pink. Okay guys, so those are all the goodies that I got. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything. I think we're good. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, please let me know in the comments which products you want to see a full review on, or like if there's anything you want me to compare it to. You can definitely do that. Thanks again for hanging out. I just can't say it enough. Thank you for watching and spending time with me today. I'll see you guys in my next video.